Hey guys, welcome back. MCA here. I showed you this smelting operation here using the furnaces, and I wanted to come up with something a little bit better that worked exactly the way I wanted it to work. And I came up with this thing here. Call it a furnace room in a box, maybe. And it works similarly, except now you can take the items directly from the furnaces to get the experience. So you put your fuel in this side, and you put your ores and other items in this side, and when you're ready to go, you turn it on, and the carts will go down below and gather items and bring them up top. And we have comparators checking the hoppers to see if they're full or not. Whenever a hopper is requesting material, the lights will be on, and when they eventually fill up, the lights will go out, and if they all go out, then the cart will get parked over here. And the same thing is happening on this side, where the ores come in. As the minecart goes over the top, it drops some ore in each hopper, and then goes down and gets some more. And eventually these will fill up, and these torches here will start to go off, and when they eventually all go off, the cart will end up parked here. And if it also checks to see whether there's any ores available down in the hopper from the chest, and it does that by changing this track back and forth. When it recognizes that there's ores down below, it will turn the track so that the cart goes down below to get the ore, and if there are no ores down below, this piece of track will stay curved, so it just bounces back and forth, distributing all the ore that's left in the cart until it runs out, and it just keeps going back and forth. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to detect how much material is in the cart itself. Then you could possibly stop the cart if the cart itself is empty, but I don't have a way of doing that. At least I'm not aware of a way. But we can detect whether the hoppers are full or not. Got a whole mess down here. When the cart comes down, it activates a detector rail, and it goes on a short cycle here that gives it enough time to fill up with 5 items or 6 items, and that's the amount of hoppers I have, or furnaces I have up above. And you want to make sure this stops long enough to get enough fuel for all of them. Otherwise it would just be depositing ores and fuel in the first couple hoppers and not ever fueling the other ones. So that's important. It also has a comparator coming off the hopper there that comes over here, and eventually comes around back to this torch here, which goes up to that piece of track, and that's the one that controls whether the cart comes down or not. There's also a detector rail here that when the cart it's stopped already. When the cart comes back up, it sends a signal to turn that piece of track this way so it doesn't get stuck in this loop. And this side is mirrored pretty much the same way. When there are ores down below, this piece of track lets the cart bypass it to come down to get those ores. And when this gets full, or empty, excuse me, this torch will come on, this dust will extinguish that torch, and it will turn this piece of track so that the cart never goes down there. And also we still have the detector rail that will change this piece of track to go the other way, so when the cart's coming back up, it doesn't get stuck right there. It bypasses and goes on up. So let's see, what's the situation now? We've got all these torches are out, saying all the fuel hoppers have at least one item in them. If we were to remove an item, the cart would go down to gather some more items, and it would deposit items at all of them, not just that one. But each time it runs out of fuel, it will go back and get some more. And the same thing with here. All these comparators are indicating that the torches are indicating that the hoppers up here for the ores have at least one in them. So if I was to take an ore away, the cart would go down and gather some more and distribute those across the hoppers, like so. And there is a on-off switch, like so. And what that does is it locks the carts in their home right there and right there, so that they don't go back and forth continuously when the carts are out of material. And let's see what we've got going on. So we need to remove items to let the next fuel go. So we got some experience there. And it doesn't always do a full stack, obviously, because it kind of takes the whatever you put in there and distributes them across. So you don't get, if you have to put a full stack in there, it kind of separates them out. So. But it works pretty good. So it's a little confusing in there, but I wanted to get it as compact as possible to kind of fit it in this box. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.